Or if you're not finished the cardigan, whichever you need to do. On Alex, you're not finished your outfit check or your cardigan. Get that done. What is the 11? Monday to the Wednesday. Thank you. I don't even know. On here, sorry, and the Alex and the cardigan. Everybody party with everybody party with I didn't make Ladies and gentlemen, if you come in, get out your iPad and get on Alex or Carnegie. You're not finished it. That's complete.
How's it work? It's called an owl, so it tries to follow voices. So if you see it turn when the teacher turns up, it'll try and follow it. Yeah. I'm an educational strategist, they call me. I can only work with all the teachers. So basically, this is called science for teacher for what you're learning.
iPad now, you're on Alex or Carnegie.
Yeah, I'm getting also.
I still have lots of people that have not finished it.
This isn't a violin. Whoa, what are you?
Or, yes, if you didn't finish that Magma math assignment, you can do that on. I'm not sure.
Well, you're the one that has to do it. But you know that. I know it. You get on back.
Your cat should have a stay.
Right, in the seventh grade. Mom, I'm telling you,
As it would.
I just want to
Yes, and the Alex and the Clemens, and then the other.
You just said it. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know if people having trouble with this and that about? Is, let me just go through with Google, do you know?
Yeah, they can go through.
Cause that, he keeps trying, he keeps sending with a code.
So you've logged in before with the code or not?
I never, no, it was already, do I need to give him a code? Cause everybody else has got on. And it was,
You can-
my class.
It would probably help him to give him the code if he's not able to get on the number.
Okay, so the code should be at my, I have to look it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to need code later.
So clever doesn't work for him, is what you're saying.
It does, he got it on Alex and, oh, to get on Alex.
Yeah, then you'll have to get it code. It'll add it.
What?
You're not doing that. You're not coming. No, that's not your seat anymore. If you're saying, so, you don't have your iPad out. Whatever you have to do. So you finish your knowledge check, make sure your card is learning. Okay, still have about 6 or 7 minutes for the other bell ring, so give you time. Before the actual. Okay, we got it. It's up there. I don't know if you all. You have to learn how to get on.
I don't get on.
That's not right. Mr. Noah, get your thing to go for your seat, please.
Oh my goodness, you'll get logged in? So that's your password that you took a picture of at the beginning of the year. Did you not take it? Did? Okay, so y'all look at it. So how do we get to Alex? Do you remember? Yeah.
You made it up, man. I got to do it.
Oh, wait. So you're gonna type that in. Make sure you capitalize the Y and the C, okay? You know where you're going? Right there. Is it open? Here, let me do it. I got yours memorized. Was it OH though? Okay, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I meant now.
There we go.
Gentlemen. It's okay.
All right.
Oh, you got it? Did you get your iPad?
Everybody get in? You need help? No, you can need help right now. You know, yeah. Thank you. Do you need help?
I said magic or what? Somebody sit here.
Oh, can you?
Somebody
Oh. It's Alex, Alex, yes.
Excuse me. Be quiet. Let's do your work for you. You get logged in?
You already did it? Good.
Say it again. Anderson? Yeah, yes. Okay, I will. Thank you. Anderson, your iPad is in the main office. All right, you guys. Good morning. Okay, that's the bell. So everyone should now be logged into Alex if you're not finished your knowledge check. Or if you finished everything and you're working on your topics. Or Carnegie Learning, the Matthew. You get to both of them through Clever, remember? So while you all are doing that, this class I had not finished writing my C chart out. So I'm gonna finish writing my C chart out while you all are working on that for your warm up. For maybe about 10 minutes. I'm gonna finish my C chart, do attendance, and then we'll get started. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Yes, if you're not, if you did not finish the magma math, you can do that as well. The magma math lesson from yesterday. I only had a few people that, but yes, ma'am, we can do that as well. Okay, let me open that, make sure that is open for you all. Let's see. This first. Here again.
Always have that.
We already started. I already started the national map for those that even did. Okay, so the national map has, I started it. You need to, do that. Start that. Timer. All right, set my timer.
We learned that.
All right, everybody real quiet, set my timer.
What are you trying to get out of it?
Nobody else has an issue.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay, so do you see something that says my plan?
Somebody sit behind you? What is it? Yes. You want to be working? You need to, no, what's your name?
This is for the class today.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yep.
Somebody sit behind you.
Protection, we're not listening, we're working off.
When I look at it.
Not bad, we're not gonna work. Really, bro, I'm gonna introduce that.
Everybody right. Nobody says it's right.
DPI is that is why.
Okay, you usually sit in the back, right? Okay.
Because
Somebody behind you. Not you, it's how you go ahead. Make sure my seat chart right. That you already did your seat chart.
It's gonna be a weird one, you took a picture of it.
Oh my.
You remember at the beginning of the year? You took a picture of it? Oh my gosh.
We have like 8 minutes.
So.
Yes.
He doesn't know that.
Alright. Write your name and your ID number on here for me. In fact, No, I don't need to work. Name, your name and your ID number. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you do?
Yes, sir.
You forget how to. No. You can do this. We just have a few more minutes, okay? You can use this as your scratch paper. How about that? Okay?
Okay, I think you're. Now, the second place. Let's see. Six, one thing, to God, one individual. Well, now I'm on the side. All right, you may be seated. For example, today, teachers, please check your email for makeup math test. Please check your email for the list for makeup math testing today. Students, please be aware that the SDLC RTC code will be in the cafeteria today during lunches for sign up for the contest. Please come in, make sure you stand safely, come sign up, and spread kindness and joy across the campus. Eighth grade boy is playing hard to get through it last night. Seventh grade came up with a little short, we did 14-0. But eighth grade came out on top, winning 30-0.
I'm a little short.
Good job. They keep going to go up for this Saturday.
Are we doing what we're supposed to be doing? So everybody's some fast little figures going in.
All that food is down.
I want to do that. All right.
What are you doing on this?
We had Kevin, our Indian Queen, who had a birthday on Monday. Christopher, what is that Sanchez, had a birthday on Monday. Angel, DCL, had a birthday on Monday. Michelle Fedori, Chicago, had a birthday on Tuesday. Gary Peter had a birthday on Tuesday as well. Saul Vasquez had a birthday on Tuesday. And today, Delilah Castillo has a birthday. Alejandro Rio has a birthday. Matthew Castillo. Isabel Diaz. Maria Levis. Jasmine Vasquez. Davida Saldana.
What? It's a. I don't know what you're saying, I'm sorry. It's a. Oh, I don't know. You have to talk to the council. It's right, there's a.
Or something in the cafeteria.
Okay, so, all right, I'm gonna do attendance and we're gonna go ahead and get started with class. Okay. Okay. All right, Diddy, Noah, Camilla, and it's Anderson, Jaden, Carlos, Alexa, Genesis, Oscar right there, Gary, Andrew. Andrew here?
No, Andrew.
Okay. Tony, Moses is not here either. Anani, Matthew is here. Angela right there. Christian,
Here.
Camilla is here. Gregory is not here. Damien is here. Hello. Exley, Bailey. Noe. There's that he moved. Isaac, right there. And Leon, right there. Timer. If there's any left, and they green a little, yeah, it should be in there. Yeah, the one right next to it, what's that color? Teal. Edmund, Gamaliel, Lucas, and Lucas. Right. Good job. Okay. So good morning again, you all. Okay, so you all have a few minutes to work on a couple of things and try to get caught up on the money. Okay? So now we're gonna get started. You will not need your iPad for the actual lesson, okay? That means that we are going to. All right. iPad, right? All right. So before we get started, anybody want to share a good thing? One person, Tony, and then no. 1 second, hold on. Are you fine? Okay, Tony, yes.
The Jeremy now 12 years old.
All right, yeah, he's happy birthday. All right, Jerry. Noah,
That's not
I went to the movies yesterday.
see what?
Beetlejuice, right?
Oh, you didn't say.
Oh, I see you do.
Has anybody else seen Beetlejuice yet?
Yes.
I see the dog in my tree.
You all thought it was good?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Close, no, close. Okay, right, and yes, that is good thing. One second, because we're doing what? One person speaking at a time. Okay, okay, we'll have to celebrate the birthday. Hey, Denny and then, I mean, not Denny, Angelo and then. You want them all to do what? Tell me to buy what? To buy what? Okay. And yes, say again, in 4 months? In 4 months? Okay, in 4, is it 4 months? Okay, all right. All right, okay. Yes, okay, so review. You wanna do the community agreement? Let's review it. I still hear people talking, so they're not following our agreement. Go ahead. You can read the students.
People tell me all of them. Tell me all of them spend on listening and being positive on every like the attention side. I will apply it and attention. And we give up. We give up 100% on all our.
All right, did we hear that? You heard that? Okay. And I will show my students respect by being kind, patient, understanding, and fair, while creating a safe space to help and encourage them to achieve their goals. Okay? So the mutual respect. That means when I'm talking, you are
Listening.
okay. All right, everyone should have, today, we're gonna learn, yesterday we did the benchmark practice. Remember, we made our number line, right? We made a line. If you were not here, I will post it. I actually have it still up on the board. I didn't erase it, I don't think. Yeah, and I'll post that on campus. Today, we're gonna continue that, and we're just gonna review, it's called friendly denominators, which means the denominators that can be easily, can convert into 100 easily. Okay, so for instance, if I have 1/2, like we learned yesterday, we want to get a percent, we want it over 100. So can we turn that 1/2 into something over 100 easily? If we have 1/2, we want it to get over 100. We get to 100 easily?
No.
Everybody say yes, yes. What can we do to get this to 100?
50 times.
Times 50, good job. You multiply both by 50, right? So that's what we're gonna do first today. We'll go through, I have a few examples. Everyone should have this paper,
Yes.
okay? And then we'll watch a short video, right?
Correct?
All right? And that's the plan for today. Yes? You know, not as you do. Okay. Everybody have these papers before I get started.
Yes.
Okay. Can they still see if I turn off one of these lights?
Yeah, it's fine.
No. Okay. See, I feel like it's clear. Right? I have to divide it with these, it's like it's clear. I'm out of pencils. Okay. So I'm gonna try to, if it does, you all can't see, I may just have to take it out of the class. Okay, so friendly denominators. Denominators that you can get to 100 easily. All right? So the first fraction I'm going to write is 1/4. If you have your notes from yesterday, you can get those out. They're gonna get out. We're gonna write. We don't have to talk. Let's take it. Oh, yes. You get another paper. Ladies and gentlemen, we shouldn't be talking. And two, if I asked everyone before I started, if you had a paper, because now I have to stop instruction, okay? You're gonna need to listen. Okay? So 1/4. Okay, so what we want to do is get our fractions to over 100. Okay, so our equivalent fraction is going to be over 100. We don't know our top number. All right, so what can we multiply this by to get it to 100? No, 4 times what? 25. Remember our fourths? We learned yesterday is to think about what? Quarters. So 25. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. Okay, so what's 1 times 25? Right? If you look at our notes from yesterday, what is 1/4 as a decimal?
1.20.
Say it. 0.25. Okay, do we remember our percentage for that? 25%. So if you want to draw, I'm not gonna draw a diagram for all of them, but if you wanted to, we would have like 4 pieces. Right, we're gonna cover it in 1 for those 4 pieces. Can't really see it on mine, so I didn't really want to draw it. Okay. Yes, you're supposed to be right. Second is 1/2, we just did this one. 550. Yes, this is that. There you go. What's 1 times 50? What's the decimal? 1 second, we're gonna wait. Does anybody notice anything when we go from our decimal to our percent? You saying yes, what you know? Yes. I say no. Okay. Class. Thank you. And you say it looks like. Different symbol. Okay, so what's happening to the decimal? Okay, let's do another one, then I'll show you, okay? What about 3/4? 3/4. Times 25. Okay, don't answer the next one, okay? I'm gonna try to see people. But he said times 25, yes. So what's our top number then? 75. 7,500. What can't you see? Said you can't see. I said, what can't you see? Okay, what would our decimal be for 3/4? Yes. And the percent? Okay, all right, so if you look at the decimal and the percent, right? So you can write this at the bottom. I did mine at the bottom, right here, you see. Oh, you can't see it. I wrote mine down here. I'll rewrite it up. Down here, so decimal to percent. Excuse me. Decimal to percent. Okay, so this is how we showed them last year, so decimal to percent. Yeah, it's there on the bottom. So when we're going from decimal to percent, so decimal to percent, or percent to decimal. Okay? So decimal to percent, percent to decimal, you're going to move that decimal spot, that decimal place, let me write it. So we have this. Right, decimal, we want to get to percent. We want to move that decimal 2 times. 1, 2. 2 times to the right. So for decimal to percent, you're gonna do 2 times to the right. See my arrow pointing to the right? Can I get a response? Do you see the arrow? Okay, now, we're going from percent to decimal, we're gonna go which way? 2 times to the left. Okay? 2 times to the left, so if I gave you 25%, right? My imaginary decimal, we're gonna go here, here, which will be 0.25. Do you understand that? So if they give you a decimal, you can easily get the percent by just swoop, there you go, swooping your decimal 2 times. Yes. Yes, you can swoop it back, yes. Okay? Yeah, that's why I asked you, but you're trying to get there. Okay, do you understand? Everybody got that? You right there at the bottom. Got it? You got that? I don't know. I can't tell you that.
Got it. All one.
Okay, I'm gonna continue. All right. So I'm gonna continue back to this. All right, so where were we? So next one. 1/5. So 5, 1/5. Can we get that easily to 100? How? Times 20. I guess I did that. What's 1 times 20? So what's our? Excuse me. So what would our, I'm asking you, what would our percent be? They might know our 20%, so then what's our decimal? But say it again. Point. Okay. About 1/10. Times 10. And then our decimal and percent. 1/25 times 4. What's 4? Excuse me. 4 times 1. 4. 25 times 4. 100. So what would our percent be?
Point zero.
What would our percent be? 4%. 4%, so it's 4%. Where's our decimal going to be?
Point four. 10, 4/10.
So if it's 4%, which way are we moving that decimal? We're gonna get to a left, so 1, 2 times,
Oh.
so our decimal is what?
Oh.
It's not this, it's not this, it's not, it's,
Zero. 4.
you see the difference? We have to move that decimal how many times? 2 times, not once, 2 times, okay? One more. 1/50, actually 2 more. 1/50,
Times 2.
so what's our percent?
0, 2.
Our percent,
Oh.
percent, so what's our decimal then?
Point zero. Point 0. 4. Oh, yeah.
Yes, okay,
I'm moving where the people investigate and all that percent. Like, if it's like.
yes, it's the same number, yes, yes, you're right, because our percent has to be over. Is if it's over 100, if you make it over 100, whatever that number is, over 100, that is your percent, so if it's 30 over 100, the percent is 30. If it's 10 over 100, the percent is 10. Okay, the percent is gonna be what that number is if it's over 100. And the video is gonna show you an example of that, so the last one, 1/100. Okay, we already have 100, right? It's already at 100, so what's our percent? 1%. What's our decimal?
Point 0.
Yes. Okay, I'm a, and I'll post it, I have mine right here. Okay, now what if we had no, I'm not gonna do that yet, I'll wait, I'm gonna show the video first. Fine. I'm gonna show you all, remember I mentioned the top and bottom out, I'm gonna show you that, but I'm gonna show the video first, okay? Let's you get that. Camilla, can you pass these out, please? Can you and what's over there? Dion, can you pass these out on that side? That, telling you. Bring the extra. You rest of it, got people writing, or are you done? Everybody got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna play a video, it's gonna pause. You're gonna pause and for a couple, and you're gonna be able to answer those questions. Okay? So the video's gonna pause and then you still answer the question. Okay? Yes? You didn't get it, I'll put this back up.
Can we use that sound and speak? Use that sound. That might be all right. Thank you. All right.
Ready? Everybody have the paper?
It is not on. Hold on. Yeah, I said it's not plugged in. Never mind. There we go. All right. Ready? Okay. Gentlemen over there, you should face your forward.
Decimal and percent equivalents. Take a look at this. How much?
Okay, this is for the first question. How much is shaded in the blue? We're not yelling out anything, you're just answering the question. On the worksheet that we just passed out. Before you answer your question then. No, I say you're not answering, you're just answering on your paper. You're answering on your paper. Okay, so it's gonna pause. If your answer, it has it empty, so you can draw it. And then answer it. How much is shaded in the blue? With the friend? Oh, just answer. It may be, I may collect it for a grade. There you go. Someone just went to the restroom.
So you're gonna.
I go after?
All right.
Is shaded in blue here.
Did I get that?
There are several possible right answers. You might say half of it is blue. 5 parts out of 10 are blue. 5/10 then. That's easy to show as a decimal. 0.5. We've got 10 columns and now we've also got 10 rows. You could say 50 parts out of 100 are blue. And maybe you even said 50%. All these answers are correct. They're all equivalent amounts, just different ways of showing the same information.
Who got that right? Who got 50% or half? Almost everybody. Okay, that's a good number. Okay. It's not just 5. When at first it has to be 5 over 10, 5/10. Okay.
Fractions, decimals, and
Uh-oh.
tenths are all ways of showing parts of a whole.
Fractions, decimals, and percents are all ways of showing parts of a what? Do not yell it out, circle it. See if you're paying attention, just keep me on your toes. Okay. Got it. Oh, got that right. Not me. Parts of it.
Why you think I'm doing
Parts of a whole. Fractions, decimals, and percents are all ways of showing parts of a whole.
Like in return to you. Notice the word cent for now. We know that $1 or €1 has 100 cents. Cent means 100 and per cent means per 100. This is the percent sign. There's always some number attached to it, like in our diagram. 50 parts out of 100 are shown. It's 50% blue. Today, I'll teach you how to show an amount as a percentage. You already know how to switch from a decimal to a fraction and from a fraction to a decimal. The key is in making a base and a denominator. And if you can make a decimal, then finding the percent equivalent is easy. I have to show this as a percent. If I use a factor of 10, I get a denominator of 100 and a numerator of 30. 30 parts per 100 equals 30%. If I have a denominator of 100, then the numerator is the percentage amount.
All right, it says, what does your denominator have to be to see the percentage? So what the denominator is what number, the top or the bottom? The bottom. What number has to be on the bottom to see the percentage? I just told you this before the video, and she just told you, okay? So circle it. What does your denominator, or the bottom number, have to be? Let's see. Got it right. Who got that right? 100. 100. We just did that, yes. In order to see it, if it's over 100, whatever that number is, that's what your percent is. Good job. Okay.
Easy. Now we have to complete a table of equivalents. Here's the diagram, and we have to show the equivalent fraction, decimal, and percent amounts. The diagram has 5 columns, 4 green.
So you should flip it over.
4 bits.
Flip it over.
Now for the decimal. I need a base 10 denominator for that. In fact, this table would be better if we also had a space for equivalent fractions with a denominator of 10 and 100. Do that now. That's better. Now, let's make those equivalents. A factor of 2 gets me 8 tenths, and a factor of 10 gets me 80 over 100. For the decimal, 8 tenths is 0.8. And for the percentage, I need that denominator.
Okay. So what would our percentage be? But circle it, then you're on the back. So they gave us our decimal, they gave us our fraction, what was our percent gonna be? It needs to go back, I'll go back and see it. There. What would our percentage be? Got it?
Yeah.
What would our percentage be? Thank you.
And for the percentage, I need that denominator.
Who had 80%? Okay. Good, okay, y'all did good job.
Denominator of 100. 80 over 100 equals 80%. A number over a denominator of 100 equals the percentage amount. This is super important math thinking, and you're going to use it frequently. Let's do one more, and then it will be your turn. This one's a bit different. We've got 3 whole ones and 1 with auto red.
What should your fraction look like? I'm going to go back so you can see a picture. Okay, so this is the question, what should your fraction look like? Hence, the answer would be a mixed number.
Oh, you draw it? Oh, wait.
You have 3 whole blocks.
Can't you multiply? Each
Huh? It's 3 whole ones, so what's the mixed number? We have a whole number and a fraction. I didn't say yellow anything, okay? We have a whole number and a fraction, you said a whole number and a fraction.
One out of.
So what do you think? What's gonna be our whole number? How many whole squares do we have? It'll be in. And then what parts? I don't see anybody over
You
here.
get that one?
Right.
Well, how many whole ones do we have?
How many whole ones do you have?
Yep, so that's gonna be your whole number.
How many
What's
whole
the fraction?
squares do we have? Well, yeah, you say it. Yeah, they're divided. I see what you're saying.
That makes sense? Yep. Now, how are you gonna write that? Close. Here's your down. There's 2 that we got 3 whole, right?
Okay, it's 3 whole squares. It's talking about the full squares, not the little small ones. The whole square. It's 3 whole squares.
and 1 quarter red.
And one red.
You don't have to go this fraction, it's a mixed number, 3 1/4.
So 3 holes and then 1 out of your 4. So 3 and 1/4, right? 3 and 1/4. 3 and 1/4. It's 3 whole squares colored in. Yes? So that's your whole number. That's free to draw your pictures.
Decimal equivalent. 3.
All right, I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, do we understand it's 3 squares, 3 full squares colored in? Do we understand that part? The last square has how much of it shaded? How much of the whole square? 1/4. 3 and 1/4. So now how do we put that as a decimal? Just think about it. How do we put that as a decimal? I don't feel like I want anybody to think about it.
What do you think?
So we know it's 3. Right, so write down, so just write it down, and then I'm gonna play it, see if you got it right.
Can I be wholes, points, and then the quarter? Well, we want a denominator of 100. Multiply by 25. Same up top. 25 over 100. The decimal part is 0.25.
So you do that, right? 1/4 is a quarter.
25. The decimal. Oh, now how about that percentage equivalent? We know that 1 whole.
Okay,
Whole is worth 100%. That means this is 100%, and this is 100%, and so is this. And here we've got 1/4, which we know is 25 over 100, or 25%.
so what do you think the percentage will be? That's your last question. What do you think the percentage would be for this picture? Can you go back to the picture? We're not yelling, we just wanna write it.
It's just, what do you think?
What do you think the percent?
Gonna be?
Percent.
3 1/4, what do you think that's gonna be as a percent?
So multiply, what do we say about moving that decimal?
I'm not doing them up with that. Really?
Okay, plans. Real quick. So you should write down 3.25, write that down on your paper, write it down. Please, write it down. Now, what did we learn? How can we change this into a percent? What did we just learn on our notes? What's that decimal to percent? And what are we doing? Look at your notes, you all are looking at me. If you don't know, look at your notes. These notes. Look at your notes. You should have read it at the bottom. I said decimal to percent. What are we doing to our decimal? How many times?
Oh.
If we move that 2 times, 1, 2, what our percent? Oh my goodness, look at that, 300. 325.
So, Anderson is right. Did you put 325?
All right, no, we're almost done, no, just click. Class. Thank you. Stop, we're almost done.
25%. We just think you can have an amount greater than 100%.
So I want to point that out. It's important. I'm talking, I want to point that out. Your percent can be more than 100. That's what they're showing you. The percent can be more than 100. Okay? So I want you to know that, okay? That's important. I'm gonna keep saying that. It can be more than 100.
Kind of good. This is important stuff. So take those things to help you as you try for yourself. It takes some thinking and playing and practice. See you next time for more about it. Let's do that.
Right, any questions regarding that? Okay. Yes, you are gonna put that in your binder or your folder. Tomorrow we're gonna have more practice.